Here's his first run, 6 rounds in 6 seconds.
If you're wondering what it takes to shoot an event like this, Mike Dalton explained in an earlier interview.
Well, the moving target, the key thing with that is to keep tracking and flowing with the mover rather than doing any kind of jerky motions with it. And that's the real key to it. And establishing your lead points. On the moving target, we can't hold where we want to hit because of the speed of the bullet is falling behind the target. So we actually have to hold in another place, and then the bullet will strike in the correct place. The faster the bullet travels, the less lead you have to put on the target. Like I shoot two different loads on the moving target. I shoot a hotter load at the 25-yard line to get the bullet there a little quicker so I don't have to hold so far ahead of the target.
Looking back at that run in slow motion, you can see the intensity and concentration Dalton has developed. As he said, once he acquires a stable sight picture, it's just a matter of a smooth trigger pull and follow.
4 X's. Next up is Rob Latham and John Shaw.
Latham now reigns as the best competition pistol shooter in the world, though he has yet to win the NRA Bianchi Cup. Here he is at 25 yards.
That's an excellent run. 6 shots, all in the 10 circle.
Rob is also from Mesa, Arizona, where the weather allows year-round practice. He's also shooting a .38 caliber Smith & Wesson Model 10 revolver with an aim-point sight.
So far, only Bill Rogers has cleaned this event, which means he scored 10 points for each of his 48 rounds fired. A total of 480 points plus 33 X's.
Now, the X's are scored only when the shots are placed in the inner circle and are used to determine a winner in case of a point tie.
Latham is really on. If he scores 6 10s on this next run, he'll clean this event and could place ahead of Bill Rogers.
Well, he's got to score 2 X's in order to go into first place.
Rob Latham does it, cleaning the task event with 480 points plus 38 X's, which places him first in the current overall standing. Second place belongs to Bill Rogers with 480 points and 33 X's. Third place, Jason Cole with 478 points and 31 X's. And fourth place to John Farley, 478 points and 30 X's. Now let's switch over to the aim-point moving target event with Brian Enos, reigning champion of the overall cup competition for the last 2 years.
Enos is also from Mesa, Arizona, where he's friends and practice partners with Rob Latham. Here he is at 10 yards.
If anybody has mastered the moving target event, it's Brian Enos.
Taking a look at that last run in slow motion, you can see Enos demonstrating perfect form, never taking his eye off the target, patiently waiting to acquire a solid sight picture before squeezing off the first round, and following through with a smooth, fluid motion.
Our first shooter at the Winchester Falling Plane event is Ichiro Nagata.
Nagata is from Tokyo, Japan. He currently lives in the United States and is a foreign correspondent for several Japanese gun magazines.
In this event, competitors fire 2 sets of 6 rounds at 6 8-inch steel plates from 10, 15, 20, and 25 yards in 6, 7, 8, and 9 seconds respectively. A knockdown score is 10 points. A miss, 0.
The shooters have become so skilled that many of them are easily cleaning the first 48 plates. So, all plates after the first 48 score as an X, but the times in which to shoot are shortened in order to make it more difficult.
Now, let's switch over to the aim point moving target event with our current leader, Rob Latham.
Latham almost has this year's NRA Bianchi Cup in the bag. He's got to remain consistent, be careful not to yank the trigger, and keep his shots in the 10 circle.
Latham is just 36 rounds away from being this year's winner. While he moves to the next position, let's check back to the Winchester Falling Plate event. Ichiro Nagata went on to knock down an additional 91 plates for a score of 480 points and 139 X's. That places him first in this event at this time. Shooting now is Bill Rogers. Between Brian Enos and Rob Latham. Latham scores an incredible 2.08 seconds and takes this first run.
Looking at that run in slow motion, keep in mind that the 2.08 seconds includes the draw from the surrender position and the 5 shots.
Back to live action, Latham leads 1-0.
Enos misses again, with Latham scoring 2.32 seconds. It's now 2-0.
Range is clear, set him up. Ready.
Rob Latham takes it with a time of 2.80 seconds. He moves into the finals against John Shaw.
Should you hose it down or what? And a lot of people try to hosing it down. And I said, well, you know, you can't do that every time. And I played my own game and shooting against man, and that paid off.
It's always more fun to win. It's more satisfying this year only because I shot better this year. Last year I didn't shoot terribly good. I was in the running, but I didn't shoot.